Hi everyone! So I haven't posted a vlog in a while, which means I have a lot to tell you about. At the beginning of April, I went to Moscow for 4 days. 4 days. We got to see a whole lot of things, and it was pretty cool. But as some of you already have guessed and asked me, well, yeah, I wasn't in love with Moscow the way I'm in love with St. Petersburg, which apparently makes other St. Petersburgers happy because apparently it's a thing that St. Petersburg people don't like Moscow. And I can understand why. It's very different from St. Petersburg. It's much bigger, much louder, much busier, much more crowded, and the metro is extremely confusing. I don't like it, the metro.
National Football Cup in 2018, so in 3 years, and they are making return.
But I was very happy to get to see the Kremlin and the Armor Museum inside the Kremlin and Red Square, which was pretty cool. You know, you think Russia, you think Red Square. Unless you're me, then you think Imperial Palaces. But anyway, most people think Red Square when they think Russia. And apparently a lot of people think that St. Basil's Cathedral, you know, the big famous church with the onion domes, apparently people think that's the Kremlin. It's not. The Kremlin is the big fortress-looking thing next to it because Kreml means like fort. That's all it is.
Putin's official residence. Soviet building. Big ass old church.
Commissioned by the Tsar.
We also got to go to this old Cold War Soviet bunker, which used to be an active working place during the Cold War, but now it's a museum and you get to go through, and at one point the sirens go off. So they led us through a tunnel, and I was in the back of the group, and all of a sudden the door slammed shut behind us. I'm like, is that supposed to happen? And the lights shut off, and all of a sudden the sirens start going, and it's like, like attention, attention, like, and all then it starts going on the spiel about how it's under attack, and you're just standing there in the dark, and it's kind of cool, but it was very tiring because it was 20 levels under the city, and you just had to take the stairs up and down. That was a lot of stairs. I'm not in shape. We went on a tour of Yusupov Palace, which was where our dear old pal Rasputin, back in the day, was murdered. Which, if you don't know the story about Rasputin, it's pretty cool. It took a lot to kill that guy, so it was pretty impressive. But I didn't know that when you went down to the basement room where he was killed, they had like wax figures set up where all the conspirators who killed him were. So it was just like this darkish basement room that was basically the early 20th century man cave. And you just go down, and all of a sudden there's just like these figures there, and oh, they're not real. Whew, it's not the ghost of Rasputin coming back to get angry at tourists who are gawking at where he was. We got to go to St. Isaac's finally, which in St. Petersburg, of course, and we got to go to the very top and look out at all of St. Petersburg, and you can literally just see the whole city, and it's really cool, except it's extremely windy up there. It can be pretty windy in St. Petersburg in general, but when you're up top, the building out like that, and it's outdoors, it was hard to get pictures because it was like, that's my impression.
I don't think it was one particular
St. Isaac's
part of it.
Cathedral.
Maybe here and there, that's right.
In the
yes,
dome.
for the last 2 years of his life, he went.
See the dove in the very top?
In Italy, but he died in Italy. Right. So, when you climb upstairs, you're going to be at the bottom of these windows. And when you look through the windows there, these angels, you will see how huge they are. They're 6 meters high. It's the size of a 2-story building. From down here, they don't look so large.
The angels?
Yes, 6 meters, 2-story building. Between the angels, and they are made of gilded bronze. Between the angels, you can see 12 mosaic pictures. And those mosaics are even bigger than the ones
These
down here.
angels are the size of a 2-story building.
Each of these
Fun
mosaics down
fact.
here weighed 6 tons, and it took 6 years to make it. Inlaid in pieces of small, pieces of metal and gold. Different metals, metal oxides were mixed in different proportions to give different colors.